Oke, selamat malam Tokonauts dan para penonton yang ada di rumah. Selamat datang di webinar dan penutupan kompetisi trading pertama dan terbesar di Indonesia, Indonesia Crypto Grand Prix 2021. Perkenalkan, nama saya Steffi yang akan menjadi MC dan moderator pada acara malam ini. Kompetisi Trading Grand Prix 2021 ini jadi salah satu strategi Tokocrypto dalam menggait trader Indonesia dan meningkatkan partisipasi aktif masyarakat Indonesia untuk memulai investasi aset kripto. Grand Prix ini berlangsung dari tanggal 26 Januari 2021, berhasil mengajak total peserta lebih dari 670 peserta. Di babak penyisian sampai mencapai 670 peserta dan disaring lagi menjadi 24 top trader yang sekarang sedang mengikuti babak final Grand Prix ini. Nggak cuma itu nih, ada hadiah bagi para trader yang dengan tepat menebak tim pemenang ataupun tim pilihannya keluar menjadi tim favorit dan total hadiahnya sampai 70 juta. Indonesia Grand Prix 2021 yang berhadiah total 300 juta ini tidak lepas dari dukungan para sponsor-sponsor keren nih. Ada Pancake Swipe dengan tokennya Cake dan ada Wazir X dengan tokennya WRX, Swipe dengan tokennya SXP, dan Waves dengan tokennya Waves. Nah guys, karena dua project Swipe dan Cake berhalangan mengikuti webinar ini, akan ada perwakilan dari Wazir X dan Waves yang nanti akan mempresentasikan soal projectnya masing-masing. Sedikit gambaran tentang Swipe. Swipe merupakan sebuah proyek inovasi data yang memanfaatkan teknologi blockchain sebagai landasannya dan bertujuan untuk memberdayakan pengguna dengan lebih banyak kontrol terhadap data pribadi, yang mana pengguna bisa mendapatkan imbal balik melalui penggunaan datanya. Sedangkan kalau soal Pancake, Pancake Swap ini adalah pembuat pasar otomatis atau bahasa Inggrisnya automated market maker yang memungkinkan dua token untuk ditukarkan di Binance Smart Chain. Pancake Swap cepat, murah, dan memungkinkan siapa saja untuk berpartisipasi. Nah, sebelum kita masuk ke pengumuman pemenang di akhir sesi malam ini nih, sudah ada hadir orang-orang hebat di dunia kripto yang akan sharing dan diskusi bareng Tokonauts malam ini. Oh ya, nanti juga akan ada sesi Q&A nih, buat yang pada kepo atau mau tanya-tanya sesuatu, silakan langsung ditanyakan di komen YouTube ya. Nanti akan ada tim kita yang memilih dan membantu menerjemahkan kepada proyeknya. So without further ado, kami persilakan kepada CEO Tokocrypto, Pang Shekai. The floor is yours, sir.
Oke, terima kasih Steffi dan sangat tenang bisa ikut acara malam ini. Sebelumnya, saya mau mengucapkan terima kasih kepada Tokocrypto untuk bisa ada kesempatan bisa ikut untuk Tokocrypto Grand Prix malam ini dan juga mau terima kasih kepada tamu-tamunya yang akan sharing. Ada yang Waves, Project Waves, dan juga ada yang Project Wazir X. Dua-duanya adalah project yang sangat bagus di dalam dunia kripto dan harapan untuk TKO token kita juga bisa ikut mereka, sukses mereka dan juga bisa menjadi salah satu token dari Indonesia yang sangat bagus dan juga sangat besar di dalam kripto dunia. Nah, sebelumnya mungkin untuk orang-orang yang sebelum ketemu, saya mau introduce sedikit tentang saya dulu. Nama saya Kai sebagai CEO Tokocrypto dan selamat malam dan selamat datang ke Tokocrypto Grand Prix final grand closing. Nah, mungkin pertama dulu mungkin saya mau memperkenalkan untuk Tokocrypto. Tapi menurut saya pasti orang-orang yang sekarang menonton YouTube streaming ini sudah tahu apa itu Tokocrypto. Tokocrypto kita sudah membangun dari tahun 2018 dan di November 2019 kita menjadi platform pertama berdagang yang pedagang aset kripto yang terdaftar di Bapepti. Dan kita juga ada tersertifikasi ISO 20071. Dan di tahun lalu di Mei 2020 kita juga ada announcement bahwa kita sudah ada kerjasama dengan Binance dan juga sudah dapat investasi dari Binance. Dan setelah itu kita udah upgrade platform kita untuk memakai teknologi Binance Cloud. Dan untuk itu rating cybersecurity yang sangat tinggi, bisa bilang itu 9,35, sangat tinggi, dan itu bagus menurut saya untuk kripto, untuk trading kripto di Indonesia. Nah, bisa bilang juga sekarang platform Tokocrypto sudah sangat stable dan reliable. Jadi jangan takut kalau harga Bitcoin atau Ripple atau yang lain naik banyak dan mau trading. Jangan khawatir atau sedih atau karena untuk Tokocrypto kita pasti akan remain stabil dan reliable dan pasti akan commit banyak resources untuk pastikan trading lancar, trading di Tokocrypto lancar terus tanpa hambatan bahkan ketika market lagi bullish. Dan sekarang bisa bilang biaya trading di Tokocrypto itu terendah di Indonesia dan juga untuk biaya tarik dana yang paling kompetitif di dalam Indonesia. Untuk update Tokocrypto untuk tahun 2020, saya mau terima kasih kepada semua tim Tokocrypto yang udah bantu Tokocrypto untuk mendorong kita bisa dapat sukses yang sekarang kita punya. Dan bisa bilang sekarang udah menjadi salah satu top exchange aset kripto di dalam Indonesia. Dan di tahun 2020, kita juga ada release, ada satu stable token yang kita kolaborasi sama Binance, namanya Binance IDR atau BIDR. Itu BIDR adalah stable coin berbasis rupiah yang bisa diperdagangkan dengan aset kripto lain. Dan untuk nasabah Tokocrypto bisa akan memperoleh BIDR secara langsung ketika mendepositkan rupiah ke fiat channel yang ada di Tokocrypto. Dan saya bisa bilang untuk sebentar lagi kita akan menambah banyak deposit channel karena saat ini udah ada banyak dari komunitas udah meminta untuk Tokocrypto harus menambah deposit channel dan juga withdraw channel juga. Jadi bisa bilang tunggu sebentar lagi kita pasti akan menambah semua channels yang minta. Kenapa? Karena Tokocrypto, di dalam Tokocrypto kita sangat fokus untuk mau bikin satu platform yang khusus untuk semua orang yang mau trading atau mau belajar tentang kripto. Dan itu salah satu fokus yang kita it's always in our vision and mission. Dan semua proses langsung dan tanpa biaya sekarang untuk deposit. Next, setelah itu pasti sekarang ada banyak orang yang tanya tentang TKO token. Saya bisa bilang untuk TKO token itu adalah salah satu project yang sangat besar dan itu bisa bilang TKO token itu dari Tokocrypto untuk mau memberikan kemudahan untuk mengakses aset kripto dan teknologi decentralized finance ke seluruh Indonesia. Dan manfaat kepada para pemegang token, diskon biaya perdagangan, hak airdrop, penukaran merchandise, dan berbagai penawaran menarik lainnya. Itu buat yang ingin tahu lebih banyak tentang TKO, bisa download white paper-nya di website Tokocrypto. Itu di atas di header bisa dicari untuk link-nya. Dan juga sekarang ada banyak orang yang tanya kapan TKO akan dirilis untuk bisa trading. Saya bisa bilang sekarang kita udah hampir sampai tujuan kita untuk mau Tokocrypto bisa trading dan juga ada bisa lanjut untuk roadmap-nya. Dan itu bisa bilang di dalam Q1 2021 atau paling maksimum Q2 2021. Tapi untuk kita bisa sampai untuk tujuan itu pastilah kita perlu untuk semua support dari community Tokocrypto untuk spread the awareness tentang TKO token, spread the awareness tentang Tokocrypto. Kenapa dan juga kenapa mau memakai Tokocrypto dan TKO token rather than the other exchanges. Dan tadi saya sudah jelasin sekarang untuk Tokocrypto itu paling aman di dalam Indonesia. Untuk biaya fees juga paling terendah di Indonesia. Dan juga ada TKO token yang akan dirilis dan itu potensi sangat bagus dan sangat besar. Nah, untuk update terakhirnya, saya mau sharing tentang salah satu campaign yang bisa bilang itu paling besar dan paling menarik di dalam dunia, di dalam Indonesia. Itu adalah campaignnya February, ya, karena February dan itu February kan. Jadi pasti akan banyak hal yang gratis dan banyak campaign yang menarik. Itu February adalah bulan trading nasional untuk Indonesia. Dan untuk pertama campaign yang kita udah dirilis adalah campaign Code Zero. Nah, apa itu campaign Code Zero? Itu adalah 0% maker fees. Jadi semua trading sekarang udah gratis. Kalau orangnya trading BIDR pairs, contohnya BTC BIDR, Ethereum BIDR, atau BNB BIDR, itu sekarang udah gratis kalau lewat market maker, ya, sebagai market maker. Jadi di dalam limit order itu bisa pilih yang market order. Nah, itu akan dapat 0% biaya untuk tradingnya. Dan juga kita akan bagi-bagi total airdrop 6.000 TKO dan juga bisa bilang itu adalah salah satu last chance, right? Terakhir chance untuk bisa dapat TKO. Karena setelah itu gak akan ada kesempatan lagi untuk bisa dapat TKO. Dan itu sangat menarik. Dan salah satu campaign yang paling besar dan paling menarik dan paling bagus untuk semua di Tokocrypto, untuk semua traders di Tokocrypto, untuk semua orang bisa masuk ke dunia kripto, bisa masuk ke trading kripto, dan itu adalah komitmen dari Tokocrypto untuk mau mendorong industri kripto di dalam Indonesia. Nah, semua orang pasti untuk tahun 2021 pasti udah follow untuk nilainya Bitcoin. Sekarang nilainya Bitcoin udah all time high, ya. Ethereum baru all time high juga. BNB juga all time high. Nah, dengan itu harapan TKO ketika kita release bisa juga reach all time high, dan pastilah itu akan harapan bisa menjadi pertama produk yang dari Indonesia yang bisa menjadi sangat sukses, dan harapan bisa masuk ke top 100 di coin market cap untuk token-token ya. Itu adalah my dream and my aspiration untuk bisa mendorong TKO token untuk bisa menjadi itu. Nah, semua poin ini adalah update dari Tokocrypto untuk tahun 2020 dan juga untuk apa yang bisa ekspektasi dari Tokocrypto untuk tahun 2021. Pasti kita akan mendorong TKO token. Kita akan ada banyak campaign untuk orang-orangnya bisa mulai trading dan juga bisa mulai masuk ke dunia kripto. Jadi sekali lagi saya mau mengucapkan terima kasih kepada semua komunitas yang sudah support Tokocrypto dari 2018 sampai sekarang. Terima kasih banyak untuk supportnya dan pastilah kita akan bersama untuk bisa mendorong crypto industry di Indonesia dan juga harapan Indonesia bisa menjadi salah satu crypto hub ya di dalam dunia. Itu kita sangat tenang ada potensi ini dan saya sebagai CEO Tokocrypto juga sangat tenang bisa ikut untuk kesempatan ini. Oke, jadi mungkin Steffi itu adalah apa yang saya mau sampaikan dan terima kasih banyak dan ya.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Kai, for the incredible answer. Jadi guys, jangan lupa kata Kai, ini kesempatan terakhir lo guys buat collect TKO sebanyak-banyaknya, oke? Jadi Mr. Kai, kita mau ambil Q&A nih, masuk ke Q&A. Kita ada beberapa pertanyaan, kita ambil 2 pertanyaan aja. Yang pertama ada dari Twitter dan dari YouTube live chat-nya. Jadi yang pertama itu ada dari Twitter nih, apa pendapat Bapak terhadap market yang bullish dan banyak kripto all time high?
Untuk itu pendapat saya sekarang saya gak mau cerita tentang nilainya ya sekarang all time high, tapi bisa bilang karena sekarang udah Bitcoin udah all time high, Ethereum udah all time high, BNB udah all time high. Itu adalah refleksi untuk market condition, kondisi market sekarang ya. Pasti kita harus tanya kenapa Bitcoin sekarang all time high atau Ethereum all time high? Uangnya dari mana, right? Pasti itu uangnya dari orang yang baru percaya bahwa tentang baru percaya tentang cryptocurrency dan tentang aset kripto, tentang Bitcoin, dan salah satu contohnya yang saya suka untuk sharing adalah sekarang kalau lihat ada salah satu influencer ya yang paling sukses di dalam dunia itu Michael Saylor dari MicroStrategy, dan dia udah mulai untuk menambah Bitcoin untuk masuk ke balance sheet dia. Dan juga pasti ada Elon Musk juga ya. Dia juga sekarang ada sangat support untuk pasti untuk Dogecoin-nya yang kita tahu, dan barunya dia juga masuk #Bitcoin masuk ke dalam Twitter dia. Dan juga bisa bilang walaupun sekarang market sangat bullish, harga sangat volatile dan fluctuative, tapi pasti di dalam Tokocrypto no worries karena kita pasti akan lancar terus dan kita bisa bilang gak akan ada downtime. That is our commitment kepada semua Tokonauts dan semua yang usernya Tokocrypto.
Okay, that's it. Okay, thank you, Mr. Kai. The last question ini dari live chatnya YouTube. Untuk kedepannya, akankah Tokocrypto menghadirkan fitur staking, saving, farming, atau semacamnya?
Yap.
Silakan Pak Kai.
Okay, ini pertanyaan yang sangat bagus dan terima kasih untuk pertanyaan ini. Untuk fitur-fiturnya, saya bisa bilang kita ada rencana untuk ada CeFi dan DeFi feature sebagai ini. Untuk di dalam CeFi, kita akan ada untuk staking, saving, farming, yield farming, staking saving di dalam CeFi, dan juga kita akan lewat TKO token. Kalau mau belajar lebih tentang TKO token, silahkan masuk ke dalam website Tokocrypto, pilih di atas Toko token, pilih itu, dan juga bisa belajar lebih tentang TKO token, apa yang kita mau sampaikan, dan untuk roadmap kita. Dan di dalam itu akan ada feature CeFi dan juga ada feature DeFi. Dan untuk semua feature yang arah rancak baru tanya itu pasti yes. Bisa jawab sekarang yes, kita ada rencana untuk bikin semua feature-feature itu, dan sekarang udah prosesnya udah jalan pasti, karena kita tahu untuk features ini itu sangat penting untuk orangnya di Indonesia yang belum dapat akses ke, bisa bilang, ke traditional financial system, yang belum dapat akses. Dan semua feature ini itu salah satu target audience yang kita mau push feature ini adalah yang orang-orangnya yang belum dapat akses ke the traditional banking dan financial system. Yap, itu jawab saya.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Kai, for the wonderful insight about Tokocrypto.
Ya, terima kasih.
Thank you so much. Now, sekarang kita akan masuk ke sesi kedua, yaitu dari Project Waves. Please welcome developer advocate of Waves, Mr. Inal Kardanov. The floor is yours, sir.
Thanks for having me. I hope you can hear me well and you can see me well. Is everything fine in terms of sound and video? Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Just give me a sign that you can hear me, you can see me.
Yep. We can hear you. We can see you.
Great.
Can proceed. Yep.
Yeah, then if you don't mind, I'll start my presentation. My name is Inal Kardanov. I'm developer advocate at Waves. And today I'm going to talk about Waves ecosystem. Speaking frankly, I will have some issues regarding communications because as far as I can see, you write in the chat not in English. So if you have questions, I'll try to see the chat, what's happening there. So please write your questions there, preferably in English. I'll try to translate if needed, but yeah, we'll be happy to answer all of your questions. And thanks for having me here today, first of all, because I really appreciate that I had this opportunity to talk to you and to talk about Waves ecosystem. If you don't mind, I'll share my screen now, and I hope you can see my screen, my slides. So I'm going to talk about Waves. What is Waves? What we do? A high-level overview. What do we do? I'll talk about a couple projects. I'll talk about trading a little bit. I'll talk about technology too. So I'll try to cover as much as possible. What is Waves? Actually, we try to build innovations of tomorrow for people of today. This is kind of our mission, what we actually want to build. And what I'd like to achieve. Speaking frankly, as far as I understand, the whole event, the whole thing that you are involved in is about Grand Prix. It's kind of Formula One, right? So imagine that I am your Peter Boddington. I'm a big fan of Formula One. I really love to watch. I really love racing too. So maybe you have heard about Lewis Hamilton, who is couple times, 7 times world champion, but he has his race engineer. His name is Peter Boddington, and he's a guy who's he always helps Lewis to win all the races. So please think of me as a Peter Boddington. I'm a people who will try to help you to know waves better, to help you maybe to trade with waves, to work with waves, to develop with waves in the future. So feel free at any moment to text me, to bother me on Twitter. That's the best channel, I guess, to ask your questions if you have. So I'm your Peter Boddington for next 16 or 17 minutes and later too. So what is Waves? Just a couple words. We have a big network, a blockchain network with more than 400 nodes. We are a pretty old project. The history is very, I would say if it's huge, we have a huge history because we launched in April 2016. It's almost 5 years. So we have built lots of tools, lots of applications. There are lots of projects on top of the Waves platform, the Waves protocol. So I'm not going to talk about all these projects. I will highlight the most interesting parts of the whole ecosystem and what we do, because Waves mostly is an ecosystem. So if you open the Waves stack, you will understand that we build not one product, but the whole ecosystem. Waves.tech is our main website. And what do you see there on the main page? You see that there are at least 5 big projects, 5 big ecosystem parts. The first, of course, is the Waves itself. So it's a protocol, it's a blockchain protocol, very interesting blockchain protocol with a lot of interesting features like staking or Waves NG. Some of you may have heard about Bitcoin NG. It was a proposal to speed up the blockchain, the Bitcoin blockchain. In 2017, it was a paper about Bitcoin. Bitcoin didn't implement it, but we did, and we have one of the fastest blockchains in the wild right now with a proof of stake protocol, with leasing or staking. It's like almost same. With leasing and staking on top of it, we have our own smart contract language. We want to make sure that smart contracts are safe and users won't lose their money. So we have Ride smart contract language, which is very secure and helps developers to build bug-free decentralized applications. So this is the protocol itself. We have lots of interesting technologies here. And on top of the technology, on top of the protocol, we have a couple interesting projects, I would say. Maybe you have heard about Waves Exchange, Neutrino protocol, and Gravity. If you have never heard about it, I would be happy to explain what is it, how they work, and why you should try them. The first thing I would like to start is Waves Exchange. Waves Exchange, you can just go to waves.exchange and you will see there a decentralized exchange with an experience almost like with the centralized one. So as we all know, all decentralized exchanges have pretty bad user experience. I mean, it's hard to log in, it's hard to use, it's hard to create an account. But if we talk about Waves Exchange, this is one of the most advanced, the most, I would say, convenient decentralized exchanges in the wild right now. For example, just one example, in one of the latest releases, Waves Exchange team implemented an authorization flow using just your email. So it is still decentralized. Waves Exchange does not have an access to your seed phrase or private key, but at the same time, you can log in just with your email address. So here is an example. If you already have an account, you just fill in a simple form with your email and your password. That's it. It works in a decentralized way, as already said. Nobody except you have an access to your private key. There are lots of cryptography and technology behind it. I'm not going to talk about tech details. If you're interested in, you can find it on Medium of Waves Exchange, all the tech details. Yeah. What is important, what is interesting about Waves Exchange, it is still decentralized exchange. The matcher, the core part, is kind of centralized because it's one place where all the orders go, but nobody have access to your seed phrase and your funds. So you can be sure that nobody can steal your money or nothing can happen with the exchange itself. So that's one of the biggest advantages, and we truly believe that centralized exchanges, they're convenient, and that's why they are so popular and common right now. But if we can build a decentralized exchange with same user experience, with same features, then that should win. So that's why Waves Exchange is decentralized exchange, but at the same time with a very, very good user experience. And here you can trade with lots of tokens. You have to understand that if you see, for example, Bitcoin or Ethereum, it's wrapped tokens through gateway. I'll talk about it a little bit later too. I think that the next and maybe even the most interesting part for many traders is that we do have gateways to USDT, USDC on Ethereum. We do have gateways to Bitcoin, Monero, Zcash. There are lots of tokens, but we also do have 11 stable coins issued on top of Neutrino protocol. What is Neutrino protocol? You can go to neutrino.at. It's an infrastructure for plug-and-play algorithmic finance, as they call it. It's a separate team working on Neutrino with Waves Exchange team, like two teams working together. Neutrino is an algorithmic price table assetization protocol. And on top of it, right now, we issue 10 stable coins for different countries. Like here, you can see USDN, it's United States dollar, Euro, Russian ruble, Chinese yen, and so on. So you can find 10 algorithmic stable coins on top of Neutrino. So if you now want to have your national cryptocurrency on Neutrino, it's even possible to do so. There's a government process where holders of Neutrino governance token called NSBT can vote for their national currency, but maybe not there, but for some national currencies, and your national currency can be added to the Neutrino protocol as well. And what is important here, all these stable coins support staking. This is one of the, I would say, killer features of Neutrino protocol, is that any stable coin can be staked. How it works, I don't want to go too deep in tech details, but the idea is that if you want to issue a stable coin, if you want to issue USDN, for example, you have to put some Waves tokens as a collateral. If there is Waves token as a collateral, then you can send those Waves tokens to staking, because Waves protocol supports staking of Waves tokens. So the smart contract sends your funds, your collateral, to staking, and it earns some profit for the staking, and then it distributes back to all stable coin holders. I hope it's clear and simple enough. And you just can go at the Waves Exchange. You can see that, for example, you can stake with up to 18% your national currency. So I think it's pretty huge, pretty interesting numbers. The next thing, the Waves Exchange also supports staking of USDT and USDC. It works, we call it interchain DeFi, because Waves Exchange supports staking of USDT and USDC on Ethereum network. So you can send your USDT to Waves Exchange, trade with it, or stake it from Waves Exchange interface. Actually, it will go to Ethereum network, stake there, not just stake, but provide liquidity, for example, on Curve. And that's like how it works, and why the annual interest is so high, because it uses Curve and other pools for to earn some interest for your tokens. That's the second thing, second interesting thing. And The last maybe, but not interesting, not least interesting thing regarding Waves Exchange is that Waves Exchange offers gateways for USDN for Waves on the Ethereum network. So if you do have Waves tokens, you can trade or use them not only on the Waves chain, but on the Ethereum chain as well. So you can transfer your Waves and USDN from Waves to Ethereum and vice versa. So this is like very interesting thing. For example, if you want to stake, not stake, but to be a liquidity provider on Curve, you can do that. Curve, as you know, as you may know, it's the app on top of Ethereum network, and you can provide a USDN liquidity, for example, on Curve, on Ethereum network. And right now, there are more than 90 million of USDN provided in the Curve pool. So I think it's pretty amazing to have such amount of liquidity on Ethereum network as well, not only on the Waves network. The next thing, the next very important thing I would like to talk about is Gravity. I don't know, have you ever heard about Gravity or not, but the main idea of Gravity is pretty simple. We do have a couple of protocols which aim to have to solve the so-called oracles problem, right? Like Chainlink or Band protocol. The main idea of Gravity is somehow same, somehow. The difference is in approach. Those protocols offer a way where you have to buy their tokens like Link token or Band token to get data from the real world. While Gravity says, hey, we truly believe that there is no need for a separate token. We create a protocol where we can support different chains like Ethereum, Tron, I don't know, NEM, the Binance Smart Chain, and so on. There are more than 15 partners right now. So we can support all those chains. We can deliver data to those chains, but we do not need a separate coin or Gravity coin or something like that, because we can do this protocol with just native tokens. So if you want to get some data on your in your DApp, for example, on Binance Smart Chain, you just need what? Right, you just need BNB tokens, nothing else. And that's the first idea, that we can transfer some, we can get some real world data using Gravity. But the next thing is even maybe more interesting. Gravity allows to create decentralized gateways. For example, you can transfer your tokens from Binance Smart Chain to Ethereum and vice versa. This is just one of the examples. And there is a project called CUZ, which is doing absolutely same thing. You can transfer your token from one chain to another in a decentralized way without centralized gateways or centralized exchanges. I think this is one of the best things that we can do, that we can build for the whole blockchain ecosystem, and we do it just because we believe it's the right way of transferring coins. So I would ask you to try Gravity, to go to the gravity.tech to see how it works, because we don't have enough time, unfortunately, to talk about all of it in details, to see all the partners right now, and to try CUZ, which is seamless cross-chain swaps, decentralized swaps. And the last but not least, again, project I would like to talk is swap.fi. If you have an experience with Uniswap or with Curve, you would say that it's something similar with Uniswap, with swap.fi in terms of logic, because it's automated market maker. But at the same time, swap.fi is absolutely different protocol, because first, it offers not just swaps, not just automated market maker mechanisms, but also farming. Second, it offers you to become a liquidity provider and earn for being a liquidity provider. But at the same time, your tokens goes to staking. So, for example, you own Waves and USDN. You put them on swap.fi and you earn some fees because you provide liquidity. Then when you when your tokens are on the smart contract of SwapFi, it sends it to the staking, so we earn even more. So that's why it has pretty good numbers in terms of APY. For some of payers, it's about 40%. So I would highly recommend also to try swap.fi. And what is important, if you will become a liquidity provider, you will be able to get swap.fi governance tokens. So the team of swap.fi is going to launch their governance token called Swap in next maybe even days. So if you become a liquidity provider soon, you'll be able to earn swap tokens, and you'll be able to earn even more, not just 40% or 30% of APY. Well, actually, that's it I wanted to share with you in terms of products. Just a couple more words about, like, let's skip this all technical parts, and yeah, just a couple more words that you can find me on Twitter. You can, I would open my account on Twitter. You can find me on Twitter, follow me, ask me. So you can send in DM any questions if you have, or just reply to any of my tweets. So feel free to ask if you have any questions right now. So let me read a couple comments.
Okay, thank you, Inal, for the great update from Waves projects, Gravity and Swap.fi also, yeah. Now we have some questions from the live YouTube chat. We'll choose 2 questions for you, and also welcoming Phoebe here to help translate the questions and your answers to the audience. Later you can answer, and Phoebe will summarize in Bahasa for the audience. Okay, so the first question is, what are the short-term targets for Waves in 2021?
Well, that's a great question, actually. The short-term target for 2021 is to, I would say, mass adoption. That's the best thing. How can I describe it? What we build right now is an ecosystem, a DeFi ecosystem for users. So the main idea is to attract as many users as we can with good user experience and with integrations. For example, on Waves Exchange, guys, they work to make the user experience as smooth as it's possible first, and with integrations with fiat currencies, because we truly believe that fiat currencies will help us to bring more users to the blockchain. So that's the short-term goal, I would say.
Okay.
I just wanted to add one thing. Totally forgot to say that the whole event, it was amazing. Speaking frankly, it was a little bit tough for us because you have added us to the chat where you communicated in Indonesian. I tried to translate it using Google Translate. It was pretty fun. Yeah, it was pretty fun. But the team, I read almost all of your messages. I tried to understand your strategies, and it was like, whoa, amazing. You try to, like, I'm not a good trader. I have to say it. I'm not a good trader at all. So I learned a lot from teams, so from the team and from team members. So that was pretty amazing, guys.
Okay, so Phoebe will help translate to the audience. Phoebe, boleh silakan.
Iya. Jadi strategi jangka pendek Waves untuk 2021 sangat singkatnya adalah membangun ekosistem keuangan terdesentralisasi yang akan mereka integrasi secara massal dan untuk diadopsi untuk orang-orang dipakai secara massal. Begitu singkatnya sih. Terima kasih.
Udah. Oke, mantap. Thank you, Phoebe. Okay, so Inal, for the second question, what is your opinion about this Grand Prix event in Tokocrypto?
Well, as I already said, I almost answered these questions like a minute ago. I just wanted to add that unfortunately, I was not involved in the whole event as much as I wanted.
Okay.
So I would be happy if you guys who were in Waves team, who are in the whole event, if you can approach me, if you will be able to ask some questions maybe, or if you have any questions, of course, I would be happy to answer it. So feel free to bother me at any time, and I would be happy to talk about trading strategies too. So yeah.
Oke, ya, thank you. Phoebe, boleh silakan langsung translate.
Iya, jadi sayangnya Mr. Inal ini tidak terlibat sebanyak yang dia inginkan di acara kemarin. Tapi he would be very happy. Dia akan sangat senang kalau kalian supportersnya Wave selama acara kemarin, campaign kemarin untuk approach dia, chat dia, bertanya dia di Twitter seperti yang dia sudah jelaskan di sebelumnya.
Oke, sama nambahin deh, tadi sebelumnya dia juga sempat bilang kalau di grupnya Waves yang kemarin final itu dia sempat baca semua, ditranslate sama dia sendiri di Google Translate, karena kita para finalis itu pada ngobrolnya pakai bahasa kan, jadi dia Google Translate sendiri, dan katanya sih dia sendiri juga bukan traders yang jago atau gimana, dia malah belajar soal traders juga dari kalian para finalisnya gitu. Okay, so that's it. Thank you, Phoebe, and thank you, Inal, for your time joining us here.
Thank you very much.
What a great discussion. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Oke, teman-teman. Jadi now it's time. Ini sudah tepat jam. Oh, bukan tepat sih. Sebenarnya udah melewati jam cut off, di mana kita final round ini Grand Prix 2021 officially ended. Thank you banget buat para peserta final yang sudah berusaha semaksimal mungkin nih. Good luck buat semua tim, buat individual trader juga. Good luck karena hadiahnya banyak banget. Oke, so sekarang ini kita ada TKO Lucky Draw buat 10 orang pemenang. Masing-masing nanti akan mendapatkan 200 TKO nih. Amazing. Jangan lupa nih, saya share screen dulu. Saya bakal share barcode-nya 5 menit. Oke, bentar ya guys. Oke. Bisa dilihat ya guys. Nah ini. Saya kasih 5 menit ya guys buat kalian nge-scan barcode ini buat lucky draw. Kita ada total 2000 TKO. 5 menit dari sekarang ya guys. Thank you buat para peserta yang udah ikut nih. Katanya kita lihat dari data kita 670 peserta nih, traders yang udah ikut pada saat masa penyisihan, dan di finalnya kemarin kita tahu sendiri itu ada 24 orang. Jadi thank you banget. Good luck buat para peserta final, karena saya lihat sendiri juga di leaderboard-nya gila-gilaan sih. Karena saya coba-coba iseng-iseng lihat leaderboard-nya nih. Hari-hari pertama ya biasa sih, oke lah. Terus hari kedua, hari ketiga, wow, tiba-tiba melonjak. Ada yang saling menyalip, saling berbalap-balapan, ya kayak F1 biasanya ya, kayak Grand Prix aslinya nih. Jadi dari leaderboard bisa dilihat nih, ada yang nyusulin padahal dia di bawah-bawah gitu, nggak sampai berapa M padahal ya, tiba-tiba hari kedua, hari ketiga dia gila-gilaan langsung ke atas gitu. Nanti jangan lupa guys, buat semua para traders yang belum bisa lolos di final, di babak final kita, jangan lupa dipantengin terus itu grup Telegramnya. Kita pasti banyak, kita tuh bagi-bagi hadiah tuh biasanya banyak. Kita mah Tokocrypto tidak pelit gitu. Oh iya, boleh dilihat nih di sini yang hadir ada pendukungnya Waves, pendukungnya Swipe, pendukungnya Pancake, pendukungnya Wasir X. Ada di mana nih? Ada yang datang, Mana nih suaranya pendukung Waves? Pendukung Waves? Adakah 3 menit? Oh, 2 menit menuju barcode-nya ya. Barcode-nya selesai maksud saya. Terus nanti penerimaan form terakhir cuman sampai berapa nih? Jam 7.57 ya guys. Untuk barcode-nya. Penerimaan form terakhir 2 menit lagi. 57 ya guys. Jam 19.57. Wah, ternyata ini ada peserta. Pendukung-pendukung Waves ada nih. Pendukungnya Swipe, mana pendukungnya Swipe nih? Mana Swipe, mana Swipe? Belum terlihat nih. Mungkin pendukungnya... Oh, ini ada dia. Pendukungnya Swipe ada. Pendukungnya... Pancake, mana Pancake? Cake. Yang lucu tuh. Mobilnya paling lucu tuh ada rabbit-rabbitnya. Mana nih Pancake? Wah, ada dari Tokocrypto nih, pendukung Pancake. Gila. Wazir X. Ayo pendukungnya Wazir X mana? Tadi kayaknya di atas ada ya? Ada nih, pendukung Wazir X. Oke guys, 1 menit menuju berakhirnya penerimaan form untuk Lucky Draw hari ini. Ayo guys. 1 menit lagi. Habis gini kita lanjut ke sesi berikutnya. Tereng. 1 menit. Cepetan guys, buruan di-scan, diisi formnya. Oke, sudah 19.57. Terima kasih ya teman-teman sudah join. Lucky Draw ini nanti bakal diumumin di Telegram. Jadi tolong pantengin terus ya grupnya. Oke. Thank you guys. Jadi now last but not least kita akan masuk ke sesi project update terakhir kita, yaitu dari project Wazir X. Kita ada Senior Manager Marketing and Communication of Wazir X. Please give a very warm welcome to Priyanka Sharma. The floor is yours.
Hey, Steffi. Thank you.
Hi, Priyanka.
How are
Go
you?
ahead. Oh, I'm very, very good. Thank you. How are
Hi.
you?
Yeah, I'm doing well. It's pretty cold here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really excited to be here. And we were monitoring the contests, the Grand Prix contest on Twitter, and it's been going pretty well. So good job to you guys.
Thank you. So go ahead. You can present your presentation.
Yep. Okay. Hey guys, I'm really excited to be here and talk to you guys about WazirX, about India as a crypto ecosystem. I have a small presentation I would like to share with you guys. So please give me a moment while I share my screen with you. Can you see my screen? Steffi, can you confirm, please? Okay, cool. All right. So before we begin about WazirX, I first want you to I want to take you through about the Indian crypto landscape, how it's been like and what it is like currently. So WazirX started in March 2018, and we launched just before the Indian Central Bank put a banking restriction on cryptocurrencies. So as a result of which, the Indian banks could not deal with crypto businesses. So Indian crypto exchanges could not have bank accounts, and users weren't able to buy sell crypto with fiat money, that is INR, directly. Those were very turbulent times for crypto industry in India, and we saw a lot of banks started, a lot of crypto exchanges started shutting down, or they started moving out of India. I mean, of course, so we literally launched in the middle of a regulatory uncertainty, and on top of it, I think 2018 was also a bearish market. So yeah, all in all, very turbulent times. But WazirX was one of the very few exchanges that stuck around in India, and we kept on building features to allow Indians to participate in the crypto revolution. And so we innovated, and we launched the world's first auto matching peer-to-peer engine, which would allow them to buy sell crypto with INR instantly, and it was available 24/7. So this feature helped a lot of Indians buy their first crypto on WazirX, and our continuous building features and everything, it helped us acquire the highest market share in India as well. But simultaneously, while building out features, our CEO Nischal Shetty, he was also pushing for crypto regulations in India. He was also running this campaign called India Wants Crypto. As of today, he's been running this campaign for over 800 days, and so yeah, a lot of education and everything we have been doing, and as a result of our efforts, and in fact the whole crypto industry's efforts, the banking ban in India was struck down in March 2020 by the Supreme Court of India. So this was a historic verdict for the entire crypto ecosystem, and I think crypto has only been accelerating in India ever since then. So that's about India as a crypto. India's history in terms of crypto. One interesting thing I also want to share with you guys is that India has a huge population, right? Like we have over 1 billion population, and out of that, there are merely 5 to 7 million crypto holders in India. So that is such a small amount in terms of, like, when you look at the proportion compared to the population. And when you look at this, you realize that India is just a sleeping giant, and positive regulations with innovation, it's only going to take the speed up the crypto momentum, and of course increase its adoption in India. Now I want to talk about WazirX. What we do, we are a crypto exchange platform where you can buy, sell, trade Bitcoin and 100 other cryptocurrencies. We are India's most trusted cryptocurrency exchange, as well as the largest crypto exchange. A few interesting trivia about WazirX is that we are founded by our three founders, Sameer Mhatre, Nishal Shetty, Siddharth Menon. They are all seasoned entrepreneurs, and and they have like over a decade of experience in building out startups and products. And now coming to WazirX, the platform is available, the exchange is available on iOS, Android, web, Mac, like all desktop clients as well. We crossed over a million users, I think a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, yay. So these are a few things. And with WazirX, our goal has been to make crypto accessible to everyone in India. So when if you go to wazirx.com, or if you check out our apps, you will realize that our experience is very intuitive and designed to make it very friendly for pro traders as well as beginners for crypto. So we not only do we have advanced trading charts and all these things for pro traders, but we also have features like smart token fund, which allows anyone to buy sell crypto, which allows anyone to invest in a fund manager's token, and then the fund manager can manage and grow their portfolio for a small commission. So for every profit they make, they get a 25% commission on it. So this is a great way to involve the beginners or crypto enthusiasts who do not have the time or acumen to trade crypto. Besides these, we also have instant fiat deposit options. So we have a fiat trading pair, which is INR, and it's available 24/7 and it's instant. So besides that, as a company, WazirX is a part of the Internet and Mobile Association of India, which is a regulatory body in India. And as a part of it, we are also, as a part of the IMAI, we are also working on a self-regulation for crypto exchanges in India, so that when positive regulations come in India, we are prepared, and we can help the government with the regulations as well. So these past couple of years, I mean, we'll turn three years old on March 8th, and so the past 3 years have been very exciting for WazirX, because we launched in even though we launched in March 2018, but we announced that we are building WazirX in January 2018, and the most amazing thing that we did is we announced a WRX giveaway for our community, because as an exchange, we have also been very community focused. We have always strived to build a community for our exchange and involve our community in helping us build WazirX, and help, and succeeding with us. So the idea behind the WRX giveaway was to involve users in helping us build and grow with us. So we gave away WRX during beta tests and alpha tests, and it was a huge success among the Indian audience. When we launched WazirX, and when the banking ban came into effect, we also were the first exchange to launch a P2P solution, so that Indians could trade seamlessly without any interruption. And in September 2018, yeah, we got listed on CoinMarketCap. In November 2018 was when our CEO started the India Wants Crypto campaign, and today millions of Indians have joined this campaign, and it has been picked up in news media platforms around the world. In fact, it has united the whole crypto industry of India today, because everyone wants positive regulations in India. And I'm glad that we are also using this hashtag to bust myths and misinformation around crypto, and spreading good word about it among our friends, family, and anyone we know on social. Then a few other things that we kept on. So I have spoken about Smart Token Fund. So these in 2018 and 2019, we kept on growing at a very great rate, and our success also led us to being acquired by Binance.com in November 2019. And this was again a huge victory for the Indian crypto ecosystem, because it shows the potential in the Indian crypto space, that international markets and international projects are looking at India as a market right now. And of course, with right regulations, with positive environment, it's just going to erupt, and we're just waiting for that. In February, yeah, today is also a very special day for us, for WazirX, for WRX, because today is the day where 1 year ago we did an IEO on Binance Launchpad. So it's our anniversary today. It's WRX's anniversary today. So we did an IEO last year, and since then we have also been building a lot of features to help Indian users on Binance to we've been having a deep integration with Binance, where Indian users can transfer funds between their WazirX and Binance wallets seamlessly, and then they can also use our fiat gateway to enter and exit crypto anytime. March 2020 was when the banking ban was removed, and ever since then we have been growing at an exponential rate. So yeah, that's again a pretty amazing thing. In fact, I also want to add something about the growth. So in March 2020, immediately after the banking ban was removed by the Supreme Court, another thing happened, which is COVID-19 lockdown. And as sad as this pandemic has been, it's also been in a way, um, a boon for crypto in India, because this pandemic, during this pandemic, a lot of industries that were very successful, they started laying off people. A lot of people started losing jobs. A lot of companies started shutting down. It was very bad times. But then we saw that people are turning to crypto as a way to make side money online. So in 2020 we saw a lot of people turn into technical analysts, day traders, crypto influencers on YouTube, blog. In fact, during this pandemic, crypto and blockchain were perhaps the only sector which were hiring in India. And all these factors have also um, led us to believe strongly that crypto has the potential to transform the world as we know it. And so 2020, all these factors also contributed to WazirX's growth, because we saw more and more people read about crypto, how to build a career in crypto, or how to make money out of crypto by investing in crypto. And then if they wanted to buy their first crypto in India with INR, they would turn to WazirX. Now, I also want to talk to you about WRX, our native token. So WRX is right now a BEP2 and as well as an ERC20 token, and it's a native token where you can use it to pay trading fee and get 50% discount. You can also convert dust balances to WRX. You can hold WRX to claim airdrops, and many more use cases. We are working on it, so we'll reveal it as and when it's live. So yeah, within a year of our launchpad debut, we have been listed on a lot of reputed global exchanges like Binance, Tokocrypto, Polonix, FTX, and many more. We plan to work on listing on more exchanges, and I'll keep you guys posted on that. So last year, I think couple months ago, we also launched WRX on Ethereum blockchain, because we want to promote WRX adoption, and we also want to encourage people to increase more liquidity around the world. So this is one of the goals for WRX for us. So we'll be focusing on that. Yeah, most recently, another among some other use cases that we have also launched WRX trading market on WazirX, and yeah, you guys can definitely go to WazirX and trade in those markets for zero fee. Now, as I was talking about the growth that we have seen post the banking ban removal, so here's a chart that I have for you guys, which you can see that this was our like in February during the ban period, this was our growth, and since in the past almost 11 months, our growth has been nothing short of amazing. And we plan to keep working hard, and we plan to keep building features to make trading and buying selling crypto in India as seamless as possible. So we have also been focusing on educating Indians and on crypto, and making them more aware about it. So for example, in 2020 we started this education partnership program, where we have tied up with several edtech startups in India to spread more awareness. For example, Ethereum blockchain development workshops, then more like trading analysis sessions, and all these for students as well as young professionals. On the other hand, we have also so as a part of under the umbrella of education partner program, we have also launched a WazirX Warriors program, where we work with a bunch of crypto enthusiasts who work towards spreading crypto awareness among their peers in their respective native languages. So we have like some amazing warriors who uh, create content in Hindi, like in regional languages like Hindi, Gujarati, Bengali, and multiple languages. So the goal here again is to clear as much misinformation around crypto as we can, so that uh, even our lawmakers and regulators can take an informed decision about crypto. And on the other hand, we have also been, as a team, we've also been conducting webinars and sessions at premier Indian colleges and educational institutes like IITs, IIMs, which are like the Harvard and MIT of India. And uh, again, the goal is to encourage students and help them, educate them about this up and coming innovative sector, so that when they start working, they are aware of what's happening around them. So coming to our future plans on what we want to do and what we plan to do in 2021. So of course we want to continue building crypto awareness, because one of the reasons we've realized people are a lot of people who don't understand crypto are afraid of crypto. They think of it as something illegal, or it's some Ponzi scheme or something. But when you educate them, when you make them more aware, that's when that's a problem solved. And then you have the potential to convert those people to crypto believers, right? So that is something we'll be focusing on in 2021. We want to convert no coiners to coiners. We also want to work towards building crypto ecosystem in India, and be at the forefront of it. We would be working on growing WRX community. By the way, I'm really happy to share that Indonesia is one of the top WRX communities, and we look forward to growing WRX presence in Indonesia very soon. So in last year, in the last quarter, we also announced that we are working on this dex, on WazirX dex. And it's still a work in progress, and we plan to launch this soon this year, like probably in the first half itself. Okay, that's it, folks. If you have any questions about WazirX or WRX, anything, you can email me, or you can text me, or you can tweet to me at Prix Sharma 25, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Priyanka, for the amazing explanation. Now we're doing the Q&A session. We have Phoebe here
Okay.
to translate the questions and your answers to the audience. We have some questions from the live YouTube chat. And guys, this is the last Q&A session here for today. Okay, so the first question is, what are the advantages of WazirX compared to the others?
Other exchanges?
Yep.
Okay.
What are the advantages of WazirX compared to the others?
Got it. See, first and most importantly, we are a part of the Binance ecosystem, so which adds a lot of credibility. Plus, if you look at our founding team, especially our CEO, he is the most popular crypto influencer in India, and a huge proponent of crypto and blockchain use case in India. So that's one of the things that, we are not just in it like that. We truly believe in the crypto and its future and potential to transform India. Another thing is, we have an excellent user interface, user interaction. We have amazing support, and when you so I think for crypto users, the most important part is to be able to buy, sell anytime, and deposits and withdrawals, like fiat deposits and withdrawals, are instant. And so you don't have to miss any opportunity. And yeah, one more thing, we love our community. I'm really proud to say that we are a very community focused exchange. So everything we do, we are very transparent with our communications with our folks. So yeah.
Okay, thank you, Priyanka, for the answer. Now Phoebe will help translating to the audience. Phoebe, boleh silakan ditranslate.
Ya, jadi yang pertama, yang pasti yang paling yang amat tinggi ya, dan mereka mempunyai CEO yang juga influencer kripto yang bisa dibilang paling populer di India. Dan mereka sebagai tim benar-benar percaya dengan masa depan kripto, dengan kemampuan kripto untuk mengubah masa depan kripto di India. Nah, lalu mereka juga mempunyai customer support yang amat-amat luar biasa dengan user interface yang juga sangat bagus, dan yang pastinya deposit dan withdrawal yang instan, jadi kalian tidak akan melewatkan peluang-peluang gitu. Dan karena mereka juga yang pastinya sayang dengan komunitasnya dan supportersnya, jadi mereka sangat amat transparan dengan what's going on, ada apa yang terjadi dengan yang terjadi secara internal.
Okay, thank you, Phoebe. So the last question is, other exchanges launched their own blockchain and decentralized exchanges. What do you think about this issue? Will WazirX in the future build its own blockchain and decentralized exchange also?
We definitely believe that decentralization is the future, and eventually, like in the coming years, sorry, people are going to move to DEXs from centralized exchanges. So, as I mentioned, we are working on a decentralized exchange, and we would be launching in preferably the first half of 2021. In terms of launching our own blockchain, this is something, it's very interesting, and we'll definitely think about this. But as of now, it's not on our immediate priority list.
Okay, thank you. Phoebe, can you translate it?
Ya, halo. Jadi mereka sekali lagi sangat amat percaya dengan bahwa desentralisasi adalah masa depan, dan mereka sedang lagi mengerjakan under development bahwa desentralisasi ini ada di awal 2021, benar ya, Steffi ya?
Betul.
Ya, tapi mereka juga pasti ingin membangun blockchain, cuman untuk saat ini dalam waktu dekat bukan prioritas tertingginya.
Okay, thank you, Phoebe, and also thank you, Priyanka, for your time joining us here.
No worries.
Thank
you,
you.
Phoebe. Thank you, Steffi.
Thank you.
You're
Bye-bye.
welcome. Thank you.
Oke, teman-teman, seru sekali diskusinya. Sayang, waktunya kita nggak banyak nih. Jadi sekarang kita bakal masuk ke sesi yang pasti ditunggu-tunggu Tokonauts nih. Pengumuman pemenang Indonesia Crypto Grand Prix 2021. Saya persilakan untuk COO Tokocrypto yang akan mengumumkan, Mas Manda. Tempat dan waktu dipersilakan, Mas.
Oke. Thank you, Steffi. Terima kasih teman-teman semuanya yang udah mulai dari awal sampai dengan tadi terakhir dari WazirX. Ya, di sini udah ada, mungkin Kai masih ada di sini. Selamat malam, Kai. Terus kemudian di sini ada Inal Kardov dari Dev Advocate Wave ya. Tadi juga udah presentasinya oke banget gitu. Terus kemudian juga terakhir tadi presentasi dari Priyanka Sharma yang dari WazirX yang merupakan Senior Manager and Communication. Nah, malam ini tugas saya ringan gitu. Kali ini nggak presentasi, tapi hari ini mau mengumumkan tentang pemenang Grand Prix yang udah berjalan lumayan lama ya, dan seru banget sepertinya. Jadi saya share screen ini, Steffi, atau udah ada yang mau share screen? Oke, udah ada yang bantu. Udah siap semuanya ya, teman-teman semuanya. Yang pertama kita akan mengumumkan juara yang pertama, itu akan jatuh kepada, silakan. Yes, dengan user ID 165005. Selamat untuk pemenang pertama di Grand Prix 2021 Crypto Trading Indonesia di Tokocrypto. Itu juara pertama. Juara kedua jatuh dengan user ID 122197. Selamat juga untuk pemenangnya. Wah, ini bisa untuk beli Ethereum nih. Terus yang ketiga jatuh kepada user ID dengan nomor 192.496. Oke, sekali lagi selamat untuk pemenang pertama, pemenang kedua, dan pemenang ketiga. Ini merupakan pemenang individual dari seluruh transaksi atau volume yang dilakukan selama Grand Prix berlangsung ya. Lantas kita akan masuk ke pemenang grup ya, atau pemenang kelompok. Mungkin boleh di slide selanjutnya. Nah, untuk pemenang tim, bukan pemenang kelompok ya. Jadi untuk pemenang tim pada Grand Prix 2021 Crypto Trading Indonesia Tokocrypto, pemenangnya jatuh kepada, silakan. Wah, selamat untuk Swipe, berhasil menempati juara pertama. Wah, ini mungkin kalau teman-teman juga lihat ya, perhatikan ya, 2-3 jam terakhir itu harga Swipe itu ngepump sampai 2 kali lipat ya. Itu nggak tahu nih, mungkin pengaruh dari Grand Prix yang dibuat oleh Tokocrypto nih. Wah, jago banget nih. Terus kemudian pemenang kedua jatuh dengan tim jatuh dengan tim Wave. Selamat juga tim Wave, udah berhasil untuk menempatin kedua. Ini juga lumayan besar volume yang ditransaksikan ya. Terus kemudian pemenang ketiga, jatuh untuk ke Pancake. Sorry, ini pemenang keempat ya. Oke, pemenang keempat jatuh ke tim Pancake, dan udah pasti untuk pemenang ketiga jatuh ke tim Wazir X. Sekali lagi selamat untuk semua pemenang, baik pemenang personal maupun pemenang tim atau kelompok. Ada lagi yang harus disampaikan? Saya rasa cukup nih. Ada lagi slide selanjutnya? Oh, ada lagi ternyata. Untuk top vote-nya itu ke tadi, nggak apa-apa, udah jangan malu-malu. Yes, jatuh ke tim Swipe. Benar? Ya, jatuh ke tim Swipe, top vote. Dan selanjutnya untuk kategori penebak pemenang peringkat, itu juga sama, jatuh ke tim Swipe. Sekali lagi selamat. Wah, Swipe benar-benar sapu bersih ya. Udah harganya pump lebih dari 2 kali lipat nih, 3 jam terakhir nih. Selamat yang megang Swipe, dan selamat untuk semua pemenang di ajang kompetisi Grand Prix Tokocrypto Trading Indonesia 2021. Semoga tahun depan kita akan buat Grand Prix yang lebih menarik lagi ya, Bu Stevi ya.
Iya,
jadi jangan berkecil hati untuk yang ya gue sebenarnya udah peringkat 4 nih, dikit lagi gitu. Tapi ya namanya juga trader, itu kadang cuan, kadang loss, itu hal yang biasa ya kan.
Betul.
Apalagi ini untuk menempati peringkat, sedikit lagi nggak apa-apa lah. Mungkin bisa lebih banyak lagi nanti tradingnya. Oke, cukup. Mantap. Dari saya, Bu Stevi.
Oke, thank you Mas Wanda. Congrats guys, buat traders yang sudah menang nih. Akhirnya selesai juga acara malam ini. I would like to say thanks again to Mr. Kai, Inal Kardanov, dan Priyanka Sharma, and also Mas Wanda for joining us dan sharing some wonderful knowledge to all of us. Terima kasih teman-teman setia Tokocrypto yang udah join malam ini. Dan pastinya terima kasih buat para sponsor juga dan para peserta Grand Prix yang sudah sangat antusias mengikuti kompetisi ini. Selamat guys untuk para juara. See you again on the next Tokocrypto event. Salam to the moon.